We are getting more insight on a ruling from a Michigan judge that suspends the state's 1931 ban on abortion.
That ban would go into effect if Roe v. Wade is overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. News 8's Kyle Mitchell is in studio tonight with what state legal experts say could happen next.
Brian and Sue, there are two significant cases making their way through the state court system that could impact the legality of abortion. A ruling by the U.S. Supreme Court this summer could make those decisions more crucial. With the draft opinion from the U.S. Supreme Court indicating a majority of justices would support overturning Roe v. Wade.
It's going to be a real patchwork, 50 different sets of rules in 50 different states.
Law professors in Michigan, upcoming state court rulings could set the framework for abortion access in our area. But more court challenges are expected.
Once Michigan does have legislation, I do think that's important that they need some kind of framework. Then the question becomes, is the law that they passed consistent with the Michigan Constitution? So these things always wind up at the highest court in the state, one way or another.
The injunction granted today on a court case brought by Planned Parenthood orders the Attorney General's office and effectively county prosecutors not to enforce the 1931 ban if Roe v. Wade is overturned until a final ruling is made. The judge says there is a strong likelihood of Planned Parenthood winning its case.
The Planned Parenthood's argument and the argument that the Court of Claims adopted is that the criminal abortion ban violates the state constitution because the state constitution protects the right to bodily integrity because it forces an individual to undergo the physical hardship of pregnancy when they don't want to.
Leah Littman is an assistant professor with the University of Michigan Law School. She says if Roe v. Wade is overturned, the future of abortion in Michigan would depend on future state laws, whether prosecutors would enforce a ban, or whether voters choose to amend the state constitution to protect abortion.
There's also the entirely separate case that the governor has filed against the different prosecutors, asking the Michigan Supreme Court to take that case before, the trial court, the Court of Claims would, in order to get a final decision more quickly. And we don't know whether the Michigan Supreme Court will take that case.
A ruling in favor of Planned Parenthood on its case would prevent any future attorney general from enforcing the 1931 ban. The current attorney general says she will not enforce the ban.
Even if Dana Nessel retains her seat or she loses the election and someone else replaces her, there's a risk of prosecution. And so the underlying litigation is asking the Court of Claims to issue a declaratory opinion or judgment.
The judge who made the ruling on the injunction disclosed she donates annually to Planned Parenthood. She also volunteered as an attorney for Planned Parenthood while working for the ACLU in 1996 and 1997. The judge does not believe it will impact her ability to hear the case.